Hey guys, John here at the Strong Life Club, and in today's video I'm going to share with you 5 things that can give you the structure and the foundations to start progressing towards your health, your fitness and your body confidence goals. So the first thing we can do is implement a structure around meals. It's going to be very specific to you, but I'm going to share something that works for a lot of people. We're going to look at a breakfast. Now, breakfast is, yes, it's very important, but it comes at the time that suits you. So it may not be that first meal upon awakening. It's whenever you feel comfortable to eat that breakfast, okay? And usually we like to have a breakfast around proteins and fats, get some vegetables in there. There's nothing wrong with getting some carbohydrates in there, but if you think about it, having a protein and fat-based breakfast is going to keep that energy levels up for longer with the natural fats in there, okay, and keep you away from that like mid-morning slump. Then the lunch, this is going to be more protein and carbohydrates, obviously veg in there again, and that's quite easy to put together and take out to work. Then you want to get a snack in, because again, we don't want that mid-afternoon snack before we get slump before we get home. And then we can have our evening meal. Evening meal needs to be something that we can eat together as a family. That's quite a nice structure, and you can change that structure around. So you've got those 3 main meals, and then you've got that snack that you can place wherever it suits and supports you. Some people might like to have that post-evening meal, so they have a nice snack pre-bed, okay? But it's entirely up to you. But the first thing is, I would have a structure that works best for you. Now the second thing is, and it's so simple but people overlook it, and it's hydration. Get hydrated, start building your water intake up. This has had such a detrimental effect on people's day-to-day activity and their lives in general when they are dehydrated. But bringing it up, you're going to start feeling you can concentrate better, sleep better, manage stress levels, you're going to move more, you're going to operate on a higher level if you're more hydrated. So start very gradually over the next week or so, building it up, and get your water intake between 2 and 3 litres per day. Now here's the real cool stuff. Now what I want you to do is really build into your weekly routine something that you love to do. It might be an activity, it may be reading a book, it may be going watching a film, it may be meeting up with friends. This is so important to create that balance that's going to help us to stay more sustainable long term. Again, so many people just go all in on something and they're unable to keep that going for long enough to reach their goals. So it's very important that we build into our week something we look forward to doing. It might be an activity, something we enjoy, okay? Meeting up with friends, whatever it is, make sure you build this in. Now that brings us on to rest and recovery. Making sure that we're giving ourselves, our bodies, adequate time to recover from any exercise that we're doing, and just the general day-to-day activity of going to work, being around the house, all the stresses that we have. Build into your week, again, times where you can just relax. Also, sleep is so important, and this can support this. So making sure that you have a pre-bed routine where you start to wind down, get off any electrical equipment, start to pick up a book and start to get yourself into a good habit pre-bed. And then we want to be able to get some good quality sleep. So make sure we're in a blacked out room, nice and cool, very quiet, and get some good quality sleep. And just setting a bedtime when we're going to bed and when we're waking up, and get this into a good routine. So there you go, guys. The last one I wanted to leave you with is make sure that we have balance. This is something that we always go on about. It's so important. So building that structure with the food, okay? Making sure it's healthy foods, making sure that we're having some foods that we really enjoy, making sure that we're doing an activity that we really enjoy, allowing ourselves to recover, rest and sleep well. These things are really going to look after you moving forwards and build those foundations up. Okay? Hope that's been helpful, guys. If you want any more help and support reaching your long-term health and fitness goals, please reach out and hit the link that's connected to the video.